Good morning, fire signs, or good afternoon, or good night, whichever it is for you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, all of you guys who are supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome and welcome if you're new. Hello, hello. This energy today feels quite flowy. I can't even describe it, but I don't know if you guys know what I mean. I'm really sensitive to energy. If you are too, you'll know what I mean. But today feels quite just serendipitous, but unreasonably so, if you know what I mean. But anywho's fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what we can get for you. Now, this is going to be counseling tarot, and it's in the name. All right, so you won't necessarily find new information. This is just going to help guide you in whatever part of the relationship that you are in. This can be a relationship with somebody at work, your family, or your loved one. But I'm mainly going to be focused on soulmates and twin flames and stuff like that. But obviously, it can reflect into your work life exactly how you need it to. And it'll probably be all three, switching in and out, because this is general. And how beautiful that as I do this, as I split it, Ace of Cups right next to the Eight of Cups. So it seems like you guys are just going to be taking the only cup that matters today, realizing that it's quite pointless to focus on any other cup that which does not make you happy, only focusing on the cup that makes you happy. And know that your feelings is your internal compass to where you should go. And as I say this, we have the card of somebody going to some new place or new location or traveling. And somebody may be doing that. Although there was a lot of hard work put into something recently. And perhaps you're moving with a specific individual or moving jobs and locations. Definitely feeling it resonated quite strongly when I say somebody's going to move jobs or move and travel to a new place. This is interesting how this reading is happening. You see, I'm just following the flow. I don't really follow the structure too much. Obviously, I have a structure though. Anywho, let me stop talking. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time, and I cut it into the Magician and the Lover's card. So, like, some of you guys have really been manifesting the love of your life or the life of your dreams. Like, genuinely so. Like, this is quite resonating strong. I don't know how else to say it, but anywho, let's see what relationship you're dealing with in the first row. This is the relationship you're dealing with. And for the second row, it's going to be what lesson can be taken away here in the relationship. And the cards will be revealed later. Alright, let us proceed. Let's see what relationship you're dealing with. Alright, so there has been lots of long nights and thinking and wondering and just working, literally working. Like, literally, this is, I don't like to use that word so much because, you know, but there's no other way to put it. There has been so much work put into this dynamic, this relationship. Literally, oh gosh, I gotta stop saying that. But anywho, I'm looking at this candle, and what comes to my mind, I literally, oh my goodness, what is happening? Clairvoyantly, I am seeing somebody putting on a candle and staying up till 4 a.m. countless nights of working on a creative endeavor. So perhaps some of you are finally about to release a project that you have been afraid to show the public for the really long time. Or this can just be a relationship that you're dealing with, and this is your partner, right? So specifically, your partner has been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Like, this is individual work, and his or hers only companion has been a messenger crow that which receives and delivers information for this individual so that they can simply work all night long. And then this is how this has affected both parties. Wow. Wow. So yeah, this has really brought each individual to a very independent space, because the King of Cups does not need a queen. Honestly, he does not need anybody. He doesn't even need a servant. You see how he's all isolated in the middle of nowhere on his throne on a rock with one cup and one staff and another. He has both masculine and feminine energies. This is how I view this card. This is the card. The King of Cups is in union with himself, and he does not need anybody else. He's completely independent. So how this relationship has affected you, it has brought you to a place that forced you to step into your own power. It forced you to see what you needed to do in order to survive without anybody else, because this is very individual work. And yeah, you guys have been dealing with your own lives on your own, but for the purpose of each other, because whatever this relationship you're dealing with, it's so that you could have, so that you came to this place. Now for the third card, this is how you believe it should be handled. This is so much independent work. And now we have Major Arcana meeting with us today. And how I like to look at the Major Arcana is just which god or goddess is whispering in your ear the loudest today. And today it is the Hermit. And in this dynamic here, it was like the unspoken words, because I'm saying this is not a relationship that had a lot of communication, if not at all, because this crow right here sends and delivers the information telepathically. Doesn't need to so this is very twin flamey, but this obviously can be for everyone, and just definitely getting work too, because this is weird, because this is so general. I'm really picking up on so many energies here, but yeah, how this has affected the whole situation and where this is leading you towards is this Hermit card, where within this, you can't see it, but there's a Merkaba, a six-pointed star in this, and that is the divine and the feminine being united into one. So here we have a repetition of the King of Cups, but just kind of think of it like at an evolved state, but not an evolved state, just a different version. This is like the mermaid version, and this is the one that travels to the lands that everybody is afraid to go towards. So perhaps there is still places that you want to go, and this might be that Six of Swords that was poking out earlier. You want to travel to new places to learn more new things. It's like you're tired of being stuck and learning in this one spot. You want to move now. You want this, whatever part of the relationship this is right now, you feel like you've learned enough sitting here, and now it's time to go to new locations and learn more within. And you just really, I'm feeling like you really want this relationship, this dynamic, to go to a new location. You're tired of being stuck in the middle of nowhere. You want to see something else. Yeah, that came through. Let me see, something else wants to come through, because I'm looking at the dolphins in the back. Yeah, it's like you want to find more of your soul family, because these dolphins in the back, I have not noticed this before, but dolphins, uh, they don't need to be that close to each other to communicate. They access more than their brain than most humans do. I think it's what, 20% of their brain that they access, therefore they communicate telepathically quite easily, and they are by far the best communicators in the animal kingdom, because of just how intelligent they are and the sonic waves that they use. And it's like you're sending information in the middle of nowhere. It's just like this is you, this is them type of thing, or this is both of you guys, and this is you, and this is them, and this is you, and you're trying to send them information, or they're sending you information. However, this reflects into you, and you're like, you're tired of the distance, you're tired of the gap, and you wanna communicate face to face. All right, now we're gonna approach the what lesson can be taken away here. Now we're gonna approach why this hasn't manifested at all. This card is going to describe why this relationship has manifested at all for you. And we have another major arcana. So, although these are separate groups, there's still 2 major arcana in this deck, and now the gods and goddesses, you have more on your side, and they're whispering louder. So, these are messages you can't ignore, especially when there's more than one. And why this has manifested for you, though, I'm saying there was some family issues for some of you, perhaps, whether it's, not having a father or mother, something like that, or just lack of parenthood in your childhood for some of you, and it has caused you to step into your own path to like take. And even if you did have one, a parent that I mean, so when they're not emotionally there for you, it's like not having one at all, right? So you had to, as I say that, I'm looking at this this part of the throne, and it's like a stand, and it's interesting because it's like it's a part of the throne, but it's shaped like a cup. So it's like your foundations have been stepping on your emotions, and you've kind of had to uh, submerge your emotions in order to prevail, in order to live life. Literally, there was no other way to survive unless you suppressed your emotions. And the reason why this whole relationship manifested for you was because you needed a dynamic, a relationship that would force this for you, that would force you to feel certain emotions so that you can protect yourself with your emotions, not just have skin made out of spikes, so that you can be a protector that is both stern but loving. Now, for the second card, we're going to see how this benefited everybody in the dynamic. And how this benefited everybody was the teamwork, guys. Look at this teamwork. Although the teamwork seems individual, although the teamwork seems, you know what I mean, although it seems like there's no teamwork at all, you know that's not true. You know that's not true. There has been teamwork, like, your whole life with this individual. Because whatever this is, that was quite specific for somebody, but like specifically for twin flames and soulmates, it's like you guys communicate telepathically, and it has really brought you in a space where you don't need them in front of you. You guys have worked together so profoundly. It's like nobody works together better than you two, type of thing. Whatever this relationship is, the lesson to take away here is that you have finally found a partner that you can work together with without arguing about which idea is better. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you get into a group that works, and there's always some rebuttal about how certain things should go about. Therefore, you just keep your mouth shut, and you just let them. You rather the grade be lower than actually putting your input, because what is the point of talking to a wall, right? But this here, you're not talking to a wall ever, and it's like the information given is always received one way or another, and you guys are just whatever this is, guys. You guys are really good together for whatever purpose that may be. Maybe for some of you it's just a karmic, and this has been an excellent lesson of learning how to be by yourself, or learning how to work with another, or learning how to actually be in a relationship. Honestly, I'm gonna end it with that. You have learned how to be in a relationship now, but productively and together, not separate. Now, for the third card, we're gonna see what beginning shall arise should this lesson be taken away here. And beautiful, beautiful. That's actually, I couldn't think of a better card. Look at that, Six of Pentacles. It's I usually don't fail that. There we go. um, Look at this. It's like it says you guys working together, like you guys, and then the Heavenly Father is this pouring gifts down as a reward, like, here, you guys deserve this. You guys have worked so well together. Now you guys can actually meet and have some fun. You guys can actually meet and have some fun together now, and like forget about working, because I feel like for whoever this is, after you complete this lesson, you guys are gonna finally have that free time. But before you can play, you gotta finish your work, right? And this is what after you finish your work, after you finish the lesson, you guys get to play. It's quite beautiful. You guys get to play and have all the fun that you want, because literally the coins are gonna fall from the sky, and it's gonna seem miraculous. Miraculous. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just gonna leave it at that and then do the fairy cards. And for the fairy cards, we're just gonna get some fae guidance to see what we can do in this situation to revitalize the child. Revitalize the child and keep it fun. Look at that. So the fairy guidance we have for that, to help you revitalize the child, I'm getting, before I even read the words, I'm getting, for some of you, you might just want to dance a little bit. Blast some music in your house. Turn up the radio. That's the stereo. Right. That literally just came up. Oh my god, that's cool. Anywho, yeah, literally blast whatever artist you listen to, or if you don't listen to any music at all, if you're not a music person, I'm sure you have danced at one certain point in your life. And think of a time where you have danced, and uh like whether it's the tango or something like that, take a pillow and dance with the tango and dance with it, however weird that may make you feel. This is just what's coming through, and this is why this is the child revitalizing the child advice. You don't have to take this. This is just something that my guides really have wanted me to adopt in my readings. But yeah, it's like, because whatever you dance with, you're gonna turn it into gold, or you're just gonna turn it into light. So just dance with the energies that are around you, revitalize the dynamic. Even if you wanna dance with your partner in the air, you don't have to tell them this if you think it's gonna make them feel weird or whatever, but just have some fun and be grateful of the free time that you have to do this. Because if you can dance, why not, right? If you're just gonna sleep, then why not, right? Just do what you want to do. But obviously you don't have to take this advice, and the alternative here is the thought form of this. So if you don't want to get physical with the childlike advice, this is what the advice they have for you. This is the practical advice. So be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. So just for this one, they want me to say to meditate on the things that you have to, and to be grateful for, and just literally just meditate about the things that you love in your life, and the things that you're grateful for, and remember the time when you first received that thing that you are grateful for. Remember the very first time, like opening a very new gift. You know what I mean? Alright, that's what I have for you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This was your counseling tarot. I don't know why I'm clapping, but I feel like clapping. And if this resonated, feel free to like, subscribe, commento, press the belly bell, and until next time, I say to you farewell. Toodaloo.